And welcome back to another Master Duel solo mode challenge run. I'm a Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, and we're back here once again at the SP Deck Challenge, the toughest gauntlet of 10 duels that the Master Duel solo mode has to offer. If you missed it, last time we tried to beat this without activating a single card effect, which sounds literally impossible, but was actually easier than you might think. Go check that one out if you missed it. This time we're going to complicate things up a little bit with something I call the Death by 1,000 Cuts run. Essentially, we must defeat our opponent by attacking them and reducing their life points to 0. So, no burn, no defensive stall, no alt-win conditions, no mill, nothing like that. We are attacking in old-fashioned style. Rule number 2, we can only attack with monsters that have less than 1,000 attack, which means we have to use small statted monsters. We can't raise their attack, we can't attack with their defense, we can't steal monsters, nothing like that. We must attack in with less than 1,000 every time. And to just add a little extra challenge on that, I'm also saying I can't play any monsters with 1,000 or more attack, and I'm not allowed to play any cards that raise attack. I can only lower attack at best. And you would be surprised at the amount of cards we're not allowed to play. We sat down for about an hour trying to figure this out, and the deck we came up with was this. A variant on the old Pac-Man challenge. If you're unfamiliar with that deck, it basically revolves around these cards, which, when they're flipped up, they do a thing, and then they can flip themselves back down. So every turn you're flipping them up, in this case, destroying a monster, and then you can just get that advantage over and over again. This is actually the only one we're allowed to play in this challenge. All the other ones have 1,000 or more attack. But we've got this to destroy monsters, and we've got Crawler Axon to destroy spell traps. This is just flip, destroy a spell trap. And then we've got these two cards, the Altergeist Meluseek and the Drillfish. They can both attack directly for less than 1,000, and when they do, they send a card your opponent controls to the graveyard. So we're basically running on an engine that is trying to out-advantage our opponent, remove as much stuff as possible so they can't put up a defense against us. To help with that, we're playing a bunch of stally defensive cards. We've got Book of Moon, we've got Karma Cannon, we've got Soul and Luna, which is kind of like Book of Moon and Book of Taiyu combined. And then we're also playing Condemned Witch, which searches Forbidden Droplet and Forbidden Lance. These can lower our opponent's attacks down to our level, while also defending against card effects and spell traps, respectively. And then we've got this card, Digit Jamming, which seems like almost designed specifically for this challenge. It's during damage calculation. If a monster battles with 1,000 or more attack, all monsters on the field lose 1,000 attack for every 1,000 attack they have. And if this is destroyed, you apply that for the rest of the turn. So basically, if our opponent has a monster with 1,500 attack, it's 500. If they have 2,500 attack, it's 500. Everything is going down to below 1,000. So this only affects our opponents and has no impact on us. And then everything else in here is just draw power. This is attack directly, draw a card. This is another Pac-Man style card that's just when it's flipped up, draw a card, you can flip it face down. And it has the added benefit of it can't be destroyed by battle. We have an extra deck, it's mostly for show, it's a bunch of Zodiacs, so we can activate our one copy of Pot of Extravagance. So we're going to try this out first. There are a couple other different ways we could do this. We could pile in a whole bunch of floodgates. We could play Ghost Tricks, which have enough stuff below 1,000 that we might actually be able to make a winning strategy with this. But I want to try this hodgepodge first, see how this works, and if we have a lot of trouble, we can go to something a little bit more confident or a little bit more cheesy. But to start with, we're doing this, so let's jump on into the Insect deck and see if we can beat the giant ballpark. As always, we are choosing random. We don't get to decide if we want to go first or second. Although with this deck, we really, I think, want to go second. We want to be able to attack, and we want them to have stuff on the field that we can get rid of. I think they have Feather Duster in this, so I'm just going to start with the Book of Moon and the Axon, and we're going to pass on that. Okay. If you don't know or haven't seen this before, all their decks have like 3 copies of Extravagance. And there's the giant ballpark. They're going to go to battle phase. We're going to go ahead and just flip this face down. Because if they can declare an attack while ballpark is on the field, they can do a whole bunch of shit that we don't want them to do. So we're just going to be like, yeah, I don't want you to declare an attack. Go Crawler Axon, blow up the giant ballpark. And then, let's see, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. Yeah, let's normal summon Meluseek. Let's go to battle phase. We're going to attack for 500. We will activate that effect. Just send that to the graveyard. And then we'll get in for 500 with this. Behold, a solid 1,000 attack. I think the main appeal of this challenge, because a lot of the previous ones, we ended up being able to OTK our opponents or close out games quickly. And that will not be happening here. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to save it. I'll allow them. We have another Axon. It's fine. They don't even have any spell traps. I'm not going to use the Karma Cannon if we don't have to. And we really don't have to at the moment. So let's bring out Perturator. I mean, Perturator can attack directly anyway. So we'll do that. And then when it deals damage, we get to draw 1 card. Oh, look at this little kitty cat. It's so adorable. It's so fluffy I could die. And then we'll attack him with this. And we'll just be like, yeah, get that monster off the field. We don't want to deal with that. Gokibore. When a bug hits the field and you feel like you steal, Gokibore. Gokibore. And then Sol and Luna. Target a monster you control and a monster your opponent controls. If they're face up, change them face down, and vice versa. So we can just like Sol and Luna here. We're going to target you, and they both go face down. And it's a great way we can like reuse the Crawler Axon. Fortunately for us, our opponent, I guess, is bricking on a bunch of normal monsters and shit. Usually this deck is far more aggressive. They have a whole bunch of spell traps. They're just not activating them. Okay, so let's go in. We're going to battle 500. We're going to send this to the graveyard. We're going to draw another card. Advantage Engine. We're going to attack for 300. Just a tiny amount. And then we're going to flip it face down. Just going to be a little cuddly guy. And then we'll set a card. We're controlling the field, chat. Ooh, Goki Pole. Okay. And there's the Doom Dozer in defense mode. So they're trying to go in. We really don't want them to do that. Yeah, I think we do this. And doo-doo. The problem is, as soon as they have 2 monsters, like, this only removes 1 per turn. So I can get rid of 1, but the other one can attack over it. Although I guess Drillfish does do the same thing. I was like, yeah, I can have its attack, and we crash. Okay, so let's flip. Let's flip. Let's flip. Draw a card. Nice. Digit jamming. And what is this? When a TG inflicts battle damage, target a monster and destroy it. Okay. So we can go in. 500. Yes, I would like to activate effect. Get that shit off of my field. Oh, fuck. What does this guy say again? I was like, and then we'll just destroy this, right? And then this is, if it is sent to the graveyard, add an insect from your deck to your hand. If you added a normal monster, special summon it. Destroy a monster on the field with attack greater than or equal to the special summoned monsters. Okay, so hold up. It has to be greater than us, and I don't think they have attack greater than us. Or I don't think they have a monster with lower attack. Like, they can summon the Squatter and it has 2,000, but they can't destroy anything because we have lower attack. Oh, and they lose for every 1,000 they have. So now the little kitty cat can get them for 300. Oh, but, what was it? This is an illusion monster, so neither player is destroyed by that battle. Okay. Go back to sleep, Momotoko. Have a little kitty nap. Oh, and it's permanent. It just stays like that. Okay, they are linking off to make Malevolent Sin. How malevolent? Book of Moon. Nighty night. Okay, now they've got a back row. There's our third Axon. Let's flip this up. Can we get... Well, that works pretty well. Go to battle. Let's do this first. 100. And we get rid of your monster. 500. Damn. Yep, they destroyed that. But when it's destroyed, I can add a Altergeist from my deck to my hand. So we just get another copy of Perturator. 500. Draw another card. I like how the music is getting really intense, as if this were a serious battle, when it's clearly not. We have so much advantage here. I didn't think this engine would be this effective. I'm like, do we set the Axon? We've already got, like, Spell Trap removal. Hello, Goki Pole. Wait, they're gonna go down to 0. I was like, how do we stop this? We can't. And they don't seem to understand how this card... Uh-oh! Uh-oh, did we find a card that the AI doesn't understand? Wait, fuck, if you have 3 insects, special summon this card, you could send 1, destroy all monsters with attack greater than or equal to the attack of the monster set. So the thing about that, you've got all these 2000s, and none of my monsters are even close to that. They are not prepared for this kind of battle. Flip up Swarm of Scarabs. Bye. Flip up Momotoko. Draw another card. Yeah, we're just gonna get another Perturator in here. And again, this would usually be the time when it's like, haha, now we've ensured our victory. Except I don't think this is game, actually. Yeah, we can't quite get game. All our tiny attacks, but I mean... Next turn they're dead, and I don't think they can play through all of this. I mean, I've been surprised before. This deck has some explosive plays. Alright, Pot of Extravagance, so they get to draw 2. Raigeki. Well, that's one way to deal with the field. If this is sent to the graveyard, send 1 Altergeist from your hand, deck, or field to the graveyard. No, I don't want to do that. Goki Pole. Yeah, I can't really stop that. Although you go down to 0, so it don't matter. Oh, I was like, oh, I should have activated that. It's fine, we've got the Harpies Feather Duster. Let's dust them. Okay, good thing we did that. Meluseek, attack for game. And there you go. That worked shockingly well. I was at the beginning here like, we'll try this out. This janky build probably won't work and we'll have to go on ghost tricks. But once again, challenge that I thought would be difficult, that I added all these extra stipulations onto, still proving to be easy, at least against the ultimate insects. Maybe we got lucky, maybe just that build wasn't prepared for it. They did have some stuff that specifically relied on us having high attack. So let's see as we go into the next deck, which is the Fury of Kairiushin, which someone pointed out, Legendary Ocean gives all water monsters 200 attack. Someone before was like, if they activate this and we have a water monster, do we have to surrender because our attack increased? No, I think if our opponent increases our attack, that's on them. You know, we didn't do anything. We're not trying to be high attack over here. It's their fault. All right. Sitting in, we've got exactly 1 monster and a whole bunch of Book of Moons. But I mean, we can stop the Legendary Ocean, so there's that. Of course, starting with the Pot of Extravagance, you gotta draw 2. Add Torrential Tribute. That may prove to be a little difficult. Raigeki. So this Axon just gonna have to do a lot. Let's flip. Let's attack. And they torrential. Well, at least we baited out a torrential tribute, chat. Unfortunately, that's all we did. We need more monsters. So do they. It's fine. We'll both open no monsters and then nothing. Okay, it's another Crawler Axon. Yeah, I'm gonna set. At the risk of getting in, like, if they have another fucking Torrential, I don't want to lose another one. This face-up leaves the field. You could summon 2 crawlers with different names. Maybe I should play more crawlers just in case. Okay, let's flip this up first. See if that... Is that another fucking Torrential? No, it's the Sea Stealth attack. Okay, normal summon Meluseek, and there's the Torrential. Okay, a little annoying. However, if this goes to the graveyard, we do get another monster. So, you know, it's not a complete blowout. They must have that 3rd Torrential, I suppose. Okay, now we can start drawing, though, so we'll be able to get into our monsters before they can. Go Perturator, 500. Draw me the tools. Okay, I like to see that. We'll set and pass. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I should have done that beforehand. Okay, at the risk of playing into the 3rd thing, I think we're just gonna go in for the 500. I can't draw any more cards. And I'm gonna set the Swarm of Scarabs. And then in the end phase, we'll blow up these to make sure they're not torrential next time. And if it turns out we played around nothing, we'll be fine. Okay. You and you. Okay, we played around nothing. This isn't mandatory. It is, but it only activates against the opponent's monsters. Okay. So, we can flip this up. We can normal summon Meluseek. Go to battle. Let's hit this one first. Let's get rid of this back row. It's another Fury of the Kyriush. 500. 300. Draw me a card! Alright, I think we're in a pretty commanding position. I'm trying to think back to all the different times we faced this deck at this point. I don't think I've ever seen them brick this bad. I introduced this as like the toughest gauntlet of solo mode challenges, and so far they've set 2 Torrential Tribute and nothing else. Amphibious Bergeroth. I mean, sure is. Do I really need that? No, it's fine. I'll just let it go. We crash anyway. The Condemned Witch! Yep, flip up. Let's go ahead, just in case they get like a Raigeki. Let's get our Forbidden Lance. I am so intensely curious as to what possible 6 cards they could have. It must be like every legendary fisherman. We'll set this, and we'll pass. We gotta leave one open. Another Bergeroth. Yeah, okay, I'll just let you take that out, because attacking for 100 don't do much. 400 damage. And no spell traps. Yeah, so it must be like Daedalus, Neo-Daedalus, Legendary Fisherman 1, 2, and 3. Hello. Oh, they can stop it from being destroyed. I mean, I guess that's cool. It doesn't save you from this. 500. Go take a nap. At the bottom of the ocean with ye. Do 500. We'll do 300. I'm gonna have to discard to hand size. If I have to use it on ever, and they're just getting the Bergeroths back. All they can do is get Bergeroths. They can Berg their Roths all they want. Okay, let's try Sol and Luna. So we're gonna target you and you. We're gonna flip them. And this misses the timing. And they have to discard. Why did you discard the burger? You just added that back! So we're gonna flip this face down. We're going to flip this face up again. Pop, pop. Flip, draw a card. Another one. Might as well put it in. Get in for as much attack as we can. There's 15. We could do 1,800 damage with the might of this fully operational space station. I guess we set one of these. Why not? I'm not even bothering to put these face down. What are you going to do? Warrior of Atlantis. Okay. Yeah, I'll just Book of Moon you. See, the thing is, if they had the legendary fisherman, they could have discarded this to get the Umi, and then activated that. And I don't know. Either way, I mean, we get the win. Because this just, like, deletes it, and then we attack for 1,300. We must supremely lucky. I'm speechless. If you saw the last episode, this thing, like, wiped my field twice. It set up, like, an invincible lock, and this time, it just, like, pooped its pants and rolled over and died. Like, holy shit. Okay, so Mako Tsunami's past his prime. He's been Brandonized. He's just wandering around not doing anything. But surely, Bandit Keith, the Steel Avenger, will be able to give us a proper challenge. Let's start with the digit jamming. Start with this, and we'll search something specific. Because I don't want them to be able to pop stuff. We'll set. We'll set. Okay, show me what you got. Where's the big dark machines?
A few moments later.
Oh! Twin twisters! Oh, and they got rid of the digit jamming. Shit. Oh, fuck. Well then. This may prove to be a problem, chat. Well, and with that, I think we get our first loss. It's fine, we finally ran into something a little bit difficult. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay, we got some more stuff. We're going second, which means we can really start cleaning their clock early and often. So we start with the Meluseek, because Meluseek can send anything to the graveyard, and I'm not worried about their, like, whatever they're setting face down. I'm worried about their spell traps. Waking the dragon! Oh no!
More moments later.
And there's fusion deployment, so they can just get the barrel dragon right out, and then they get the twin barrel that can destroy any card if they get 2 heads. Okay, but destroying it means it applies automatically. So everyone just goes down by thousands. They become under 1,000. But during the battle phase, they could just annihilate. I just have to hope they get, like, no heads, or I've got to find something. They got 2 heads. There was never any hope of survival. 300, 800, 850. Even with the tiny amounts, they still have so much more than me. Yeah, I just gotta hope I, like, draw Raigeki off of this, and also that they don't just, like, immediately toss a single head. 3 heads. Wait, why did they destroy themselves? Oh, and they get that, and they send something to the graveyard. And they get to add a level 7. Okay, well, you know what? I know what I'm bet. Let's try one more time, and if that doesn't work, then we'll have to go back into the drawing board and see if we can make something a little stronger than this. Okay, we got Pot of Duality, we got Forbidden Droplet. Who would have thought that coin tosses would be so strong? Okay, you got the barrel. With completed 7, they added 700 defense for some reason. Okay, we got the drill fish. Let's go ahead and Pot of Duality, see what we can get. 1, 2, 3. I think, yeah, we take the digit jamming. That just makes sure that we could survive a turn. We're gonna drill fish. We're gonna go to attack. We hit, and then we just send this to the graveyard. Bye-bye. And they had Desperado. And now they could just toss it now. And now they don't get any heads. Set and set. We're just setting everything. Hopefully they don't have like Harpies Feather Duster or something. I mean, they might as well have Harpies Feather Duster. We'll set that. I mean, I guess we'll do that. They just flip it back face up again, so it doesn't matter. And unfortunately, this gets over it, because it puts them at 850. And we don't have enough extra cards to make it worth it. We need some effect negation to really be optimized here. Oh, maybe I should have attacked it. Yeah, we're gonna try it. Oh, I can't redeclare. I was like, and then I get to redeclare, right? Yeah, I could have killed it and then drawn a card. Ah, we're in danger, chat. Okay, they only got one. Not that it matters. No, we don't want to send an Altered Ice card to the graveyard. Come on, Raigeki. I think Raigeki's the only thing that gets us out of this. We get another Mechanical Chaser. That ain't gonna do it. Yeah, we basically, at this point, just gotta hope that they don't roll a single head, like, 2 times in a row. And that seems functionally impossible. Okay, well, at least I draw a card. Oh, they didn't use the effect! I just gotta hope it's not waking the dragon, chat. I gotta hope neither of these is waking the dragon. Fuck! God damn it. Okay, wait, all they got is Blast Sphere. Hold on, we're fine. Come on, Motoko. Draw me something good here, buddy, pal. I guess Sol and Luna is kind of good, potentially. It depends. If they think they can get over this and they just attack, instead of using the effect for, like, maximum damage. Fortunately, these only have 300, so they can't get in against us. No, come on, be cool! Yeah, I just gotta save it. Come on, no heads, no heads, damn it. They destroyed themselves. Why would they destroy themselves? Limiter removal! Which does nothing! Wait, hold up! There's a side effect of limiter removal, right? Every monster gets destroyed? Welcome to the computer doesn't understand limiter removal! Bandit Keith throwing for content! Thanks, buddy, I appreciate it. Okay, draw me a monster, please. No, I don't need another one of those! For a whopping 400 more damage. I might as well, even if they don't get it. Like, we have to do this anyway, because they can't attack over us. They'd have 700 attack. Yeah, and they did destroy it. Okay, give me some removal, baby. That is some removal, but it's not the way I had hoped. How much defense did that thing have? Oh, only 200. Hold up. So we can get in, battle phase, 200. That clears it. Then we get to draw another one. Alright, alright. And then go to sleep, Swarm of Scarabs. Have a nice nappy time. Yeah, good thing they Raigeki'd themselves, otherwise we'd be in some serious trouble. I'm sitting here trying to think of, like, okay, what do we gotta do to try to make this work better? How do we improve this? And the answer is, we don't have to! Our opponent will take care of themselves. Let's go 500. Yeah, I'll draw another card. Just keep drawing me cards. There's the Raigeki. Now this ain't doing anything. I don't know how many Waking the Dragons they have. I don't think I want to risk it, to be honest. I'm like, should I set the Crawler Axon to take care of the back row? It hasn't done anything yet. Flip, mandatory effect. Flip, mandatory effect. I guess we just summon this for another 500. We could do a whopping 2,000 attack in one turn. And draw a card. Yay. I'm not even going to bother to flip them down. We've got Daruma Karma Cannon as our main form of defense. If they summon something that threatens this, we just flip it all face down. Okay, they're going for the Pot of Extravagance. They've got a 5-card hand. They got the Field Spell, which is scary. They've got BM4 Blast Spider. Target a machine you control and a face-up monster your opponent controls. Destroy them. I would prefer if you did not. Everyone goes to sleep. Alright. Awesome. Let's flip up the Axon Kicker. Let's get rid of that Field Spell. Let's flip up the Scarabs. Blow up this. Flip up this. Flip up this. And this doesn't increase the clock. Yeah, I'm afraid of sending this to the graveyard because I think it might be another Waking the Dragon. And I don't want to wake the dragon, Chad. And we will flip one of these down. You know, we'll flip both of them down, why not? Because we no longer have the thing. And yeah, that's fine. Alright. Alright, I think we finally did it. Not because our deck was great, but because the opponent miscalculated. But you know, that's how it is in real life too. As I often say, sometimes you win because you win, and sometimes you win because your opponent loses. And in this case, boy did our opponent lose that one. Whew. Close. Alright, next up is the Harpy Lady deck, which may also prove to be quite difficult. They have a lot of really powerful spell traps. We do have some spell trap removal, but not as much as I would like. And Cyber Slash Harpy Lady might be a little tricksy. Of course, this hand in particular is like, great. We got the Heavy Storm Duster, we got Raigeki. Of course, our only monster is a tiny cat, but, you know, a tiny fluffy cat is better than nothing. Get in for 300. There we go. We won't go quietly into the night. And unlike, you know, playing against a real person, we don't have to worry about, like, oh, we've revealed this and now we're in trouble. Like, no, the computer won't remember. They don't know. Once a card goes face down, it could be anything. If this card, yeah, we don't want to destroy this because then they'll get a bunch of shit. And we don't want them to do that. Okay, summon Harpy Lady Sisters. Okay. Cyber Slash. Another Elegant Egotist. And then they get to bounce my monster back. Unfortunate, but, you know, not the end of everything. I think we'll just take the 4,500. Yeah. I'll take the damage. And then this seems like a pretty good Raigeki target. Like, they can bounce one of their monsters back, but it ain't gonna do much. Yeah, like, what's Harpy Lady Sisters gonna do in their hand? Fucking nothing, that's what. Get destroyed. Anyway, as I was saying, Kitty attack for 300. Meow. And then we'll flip this face down. Target 3 Harpy Ladies, shuffle them into the deck, draw 1 card. Yeah, you know what? I don't want them to do that. Let's get rid of this, and whatever this is. I don't think they're playing Waking the Dragon. Harpies Featherstorm. Oh, wait. I thought this was continuous. Well, shit. That was a big mistake. Huh, they didn't attack. Do they know, chat? Okay. Hello. Drillfish says, hello. 100. Get that harpy out of my sight. 300. They have hysteric party. No, I won't continue the attack. I'll just go back to sleep, please. Okay. Fortunately, I guess this could only summon Harpy Lady. Does this not count? Oh, they shuffled it back! I was like, wait, what about the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady? There it is. They keep bouncing my cat. I don't like it. Yeah, we're gonna put everyone to sleep. Okay. Draw an Axon Kicker. So we're just gonna send the Cyber Slash to the graveyard. Nighty-night. And we're gonna set this and hope we can get rid of the Hunting Ground before they can use it on this and go +3. They've really stopped us from getting our draw engine on board. Fuck. Double fuck. And now they get to add 3 Harpy cards. So they get another Featherstorm. They get Elegance. They get Pet Dragon? Why would you want Pet Dragon? Okay, that's a pretty good one to get. Try this. Okay, that baited out the Featherstorm. So I think I can crash into this and then attack for another 300. Let's try this. Yeah, okay, we crash, so they don't get any utility. 300. Draw cat, goes to sleep. I can't activate monster effects this turn. I forgot this affects the entire turn, and not just all the cards on the field. Fortunately, they don't have anything, so we're good. More draw power. As much draw power as possible. Draw, attack, and then go to sleep. They summon. They blow up their own trap. They get to add a Harpy from their deck to their hand. Turn it to the hand, normal summon, blow up that. That effect goes off and puts them down to 100. So, yay that. And we got another one. Unfortunately, we know they have the Harpies jammer or whatever, so it don't matter. Okay, that'll help a lot. Okay, so we're going to attack. I'm going to use the effect and get rid of fucking Harpy's Hunting Ground. Which I realized actually made them kind of stronger, because now they'll have 900 attack. Let's try this. Okay, Sol and Luna. That should hopefully maybe save us. Let's set this. We'll set. We'll activate the digit jamming. End turn. So this can attack for 900, and if it attacks the Meluseek, we really want to save that. They're going to return themselves to the hand and summon another one. And then synchro the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady. Battle. Oh. Yeah, either way. Okay. Yeah, either way, we go to sleep. So we don't take the damage. Oh, but they will go down to 600. And that does trigger off of this. That's good. Kitty, go to sleep. Kitty, wake up. Yay, Book of Moon. Let's go Perforator. Yeah, the one thing I will say about this challenge, when it does get to a grind game, it's every turn's tense. Because we just cannot close out duels quickly. We can get card advantage out the wazoo, but if all we draw is like one Book of Moon, that Book of Moon has to save us. They get that. They activate card effects because they can. Add one spell trap that mentions Harpy Lady. Okay. During the end phase. They don't understand digit jamming. Yeah, I'll draw an extra card. Why not? Thank you. I appreciate it. I've got so many kitties! Okay, they got Elegant Egotist. So if they summon a Harpy Lady, we just need to, like, flip it face down immediately. Let's go Condemned Witch. Have I already used both my Forbidden? I've used both the Forbidden cards already. So that was just a waste. Maybe I should try to see if I could find some, like, low attack links. I don't think there's any that are worth it. Let's go in 300, draw a card. I like to draw a card. Does this do anything when it goes to the graveyard? No. So, might as well just send it to the graveyard. To the yard, as some might say. And yeah, we really need more disruption. So, at the cost of maybe... Oh, I can't flip it up because it attacked this turn. Should have done that beforehand. Alright, we're still waiting on just the one Book of Moon. Uh-oh. Bro drew. When a Harpy Lady is destroyed by battle, special summon one. If this card is destroyed by a Harpy effect or by an opponent's card, target a Harpy in your graveyard and summon it. Okay, so don't destroy that one. Okay. I've seen you do enough of this nonsense. This bitch is staying on the field. Instant fusion? That ain't legal. Mavelous. In defense mode? Oh, okay. Goodbye. Well, I appreciate them just paying 1,000 life points for no reason. That was nice of them. I think we win. I think we win here. Let's just go ahead and run this one out. Okay, a close duel, but we managed to clinch it. 500. Draw a final card? Sure. We are increasing this thing's win rate by like 1,000%. Number 3,000th finisher. We got him. Okay, so while we've been doing pretty good so far, the last couple challenges have been a little dicey, so I've decided to switch up the deck a little bit. I feel like the crawlers aren't as good, especially when we're just on the one and it's only the back row removal. As good as back row removal is, I think it's better to rely on the spell traps in order to do that. We are still playing two, but now we're playing it in a package with Spine and Glial, so that they have kind of like a little bit of rotation. If one gets destroyed while face up, we can get the other two, and it helps to not only deck thin, but kind of put up a wall to help us. We've also got more options. This destroys a monster, and this gets one from the graveyard and brings it back. So once we've got these two in rotation, we can choose which one we want to use. In addition, we also put in some extra deck monsters. Link Karibo, Baba Barber, IP Masquerena, and Haggard Lizardos. This can technically raise attack, but it doesn't say gain attack on it. It says make its attack change. So as long as we only ever use it to make attacks go smaller, I think it's still fine. Most of the time, we're just going to use it to link stuff off. And then we added one more Altergeist that we can get, because if we link this off, then we search any Altergeist monster. And Kumkueri allows us to negate an attack. So it gives us an option to protect an extra Meluseek or a Pertrator. I'm still going to call it Perforator. I think that sounds funnier. We're going to get another Perforator in here because this is really good. We may end up taking out this as decent as it's been. It's just a little too slow compared to these low attackers. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. So this is the under 1,000 challenge Mark II. Jump back in against funny Toons. Funny Toons. Funny Toons. Funny Toons. They've got the Toon Table Contents. If I'd known they were going to start with that, I would have done the Toon Table of Contents song, but I was already singing a different song, and now it's too late. They're already on the third Contents. What will they get? Bookmark? No. Goblin Attack Force. They've already got the Toon Kingdom. And the Toon Page Flip. So they can get almost anything, depending on how this goes. Toon Buster Blader just has the Buster Blader effect. Okay, so they've got no removal or anything. Of course, I can't target them, so Soul and Luna is useless. We really need to get rid of the Toon World somehow. This will get rid of the Toon World. Let's see what we got rid of. We lost our IP Masquerena, which is fine. Yeah, we actually have to look now because we only have one Link Karibo. I'm not crafting another one. Let's go ahead and start with the digit jamming. Let's normal summon this. Let's go to battle. Let's attack in. We'll use this to get rid of this. And now that I can target them, you may go. As long as they don't get another Toon Kingdom or another big monster, we can flip fuck. Maybe they'll just attack directly, chat. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm glad they don't realize this does stuff. Red Eyes. You can special summon a Toon from your hand. Oh. Go, Perforator! Rip them in half! Now, of course, they do have a counter trap, so there's a chance they can negate this. But they didn't. I guess we destroy this. As long as I deal any kind of damage, I get to draw a card. Another one? I mean, don't mind if I do. And, alright. I'm going to consider Funny Toons defeated. I don't think they can come back from this position. We've got too much advantage, and they still don't understand how digit jamming works. So they're going to attack with a 0 into a 500 and just fucking die. And that triggers my effect, so I can get rid of their other card, too. So yeah, we'll be back if something happens, but otherwise, I think this one's just donezo. Pegasus, your Millennium Eye wasn't prepared for digit jamming. I just imagine he goes and I'll attack with this. Wait, what happened to my attack? This game cheats. Where did all my attack go? Let's go for 500. 7. We're still not at the end. Okay, but next turn we win, right? Next turn we win. I guess we set this. I'll set a card. That'll stop you from attacking. All your monsters are far too low. As you know, my monsters can attack directly. What? But I have a monster in the way. This isn't fair. This isn't fair at all. Oh, there we go. Another one down. We didn't even have to rely on the new stuff. The Toon deck just not prepared for this. Let's go on to the next one and hope that'll give us more of a challenge. Alright, Bakuro, what you got? Dark Sanctuary could prove problematic now that I think about it. Although we did start with the spell trap removal, so we'll set this. We'll activate this for all the good that it does. And I guess we'll set these two, because it's not like they play Feather Duster in this deck, right? Fuck. So we do have to Book of Moon the Doom Cow, because it'll negate the flip effect when they attack into this. So they take a bunch of damage. We get to blow up their field spell. And then we'll end. More digit jamming. And then we have to get rid of the Doom Caliber while it's face down. So we go to battle phase. We attack over. Go to sleep. And then if it's sent from the field, so there's no really getting around this, at least with what we've got. We just gotta let them get the effect. Diabound Colonel. The Colonel is here. His fried chicken is better than you could ever imagine. Another one. It sucks to have to use this here, but yeah, we have to use this here. Hopefully they set a card so we can blow it up with the Axon. No? Okay. I guess we're just leaving that face down for now. And yeah, there's no reason to run this out either. So we flip this up, we go to battle. 100. There's the second Doom caliber taken care of. 300. Main phase 2, take a nap. This now has no defense, and we have the Meluseek, so I think we go for the Link Karibo here. Because otherwise, like, almost anything, unless they summon exactly like a 1k or a 2k attacker, they just kill us. Yeah, might as well. 0 attack. Okay, they set a card. So now we have a target for the Axon! Go, Axon! Destroy their face down card! Oh good, it was the Sentence of Doom. I wonder what the sentence is. So when your opponent activates a card effect, you can send this from your hand or field to the graveyard. Target a level 8 in your graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated. They do not have a level 8 in their graveyard. The level 8 is sent to the graveyard while this is in the graveyard. Add it to your hand. Okay, so that's a problem for future Joe to worry about. For now, we're just going to go in and attack directly. 500. Off! Out of this field! Out of this house! 300. 500. Sleepy Time Junction. And we'll set the Book of Moon. Yo, was that fucking Book of Moon? Okay, they activated this, but we do have the Axon. Okay, awesome. We can Book of Moon our own Crawler. Now they're attacking into it. They take 200, and we get to pop the field spell. All the advantage in the world, chat. All the advantage in the world. Go to attack. Go to attack. Hit him with all the 500s. Bam. Get out of here. We don't want to have to deal with you around here. Hopefully they don't get a level 8 Fiend anytime soon. Draw a card. Okay, I would like a Spell Trap or two. I have no defense at this point. Let's flip this face down. I do have another Perforator, so I think what I'm going to do is we're going to Link Karibo, send off this one, summon. So now we can defend our cards. Sangan. Someone didn't read Digit Jamming. Or maybe they want the search, chat. Maybe they're just trying to get the search. Witch of the Black Forest. Which is it? Another one. Okay, we gotta have something useful in here. A Crawler. Okay, well, that Crawler does have more attack. But I would rather draw a Spell Trap, so we're going for extra draw power. 500. 300. 500. Pecked to death by ducks. Well, if they have Raigeki or something, we're kind of doomed. It's fine. They're just gonna summon Witch of the Black Forest and attack in and not understand Digit Jamming, and then we win. Yeah. What if you had 100 attack? How would you feel about that? Yeah, the Digit Jamming almost feels like cheating because the computer clearly doesn't understand it. Which is weird because it understands a lot of other, like, attack-based cards. But for some reason it, like, lacks the ability to see that far into the future. Actual damageless run. Ooh, I wonder if that would be... I feel like that would be annoying if I just did one where it was like, if I take any damage, I have to restart the entire challenge from the beginning. I have to do all 10 in a row without taking any damage. Let me know if you think that would be interesting. Okay, next up, we've got the Winged Dragon of Ra deck, which is also a Bakura deck. It's weird that there's two Bakuras in here. You would think it's the Yugi deck, but no, Yugi is the Dark Magician. This is before Yugi got Ra. So they've got Reactor Slime. They're reacting. Nothing. Okay. So I don't want to go to the battle phase because bad things will happen. We're just going to do this. We're just going to set everything. We're setting all sorts of stuff. Yeah, because this is during the battle phase. You could tribute this, set a Metal Reflect Slime. It can be activated this turn. Yeah, we just want to... Well, I guess we let them set it, and then we just Heavy Storm Duster it, right? Oh, they drawn again. Is this the second one? Yeah. 2 more slime tokens. I could just Karma Cannon. It would get rid of everything. Uh-oh. Great beast of the sky, hear my cry. I have to banish that to do that. You can banish this if you tribute summon a Ra. Okay, we'll wait for them to banish it first. Yeah, you know what? What if you didn't have anything? What if you didn't have enough tokens to tribute summon? What about that? But it came back. Hi there. Take some damage. Why would you set Monster Reborn? Add 1 Monster Reborn from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You could send this and then special summon a Winged Dragon of Ra, ignoring its summoning conditions. Yeah, I think we want to stop that. And just negate that, essentially. You destroy a continuous spell before it can resolve. It just doesn't resolve. During the battle phase, you could tribute this card. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, chat. We're gonna normal summon Glial. And go to battle. And try to attack in. They're gonna tag out. That's fine. Metal Reflect Slime. I will attack the other face down and take some damage. That's fine. Main phase 2. Book of Moon my dude. Flip my dude face up. And pop the Metal Reflect Slime. Lizardos draw. I think we just need these to block. We got some draw cards next time. They've still got us up in advantage simply because they've drawn 2 cards every turn. But they've used a lot of their most powerful resources. And there's another one. Okay. So, change to defense. Set the Book of Moon. Your move. We don't go to the battle phase. Okay, they're using Foolish Burial, probably to send the what's Phoenix mode? Yeah. Oh yeah, they can just act. Oh, I was like, I got rid of that, and they obviously have more than one. This might be a problem. It cannot be destroyed. Your opponent cannot target it for attacks and cannot target any monsters you control except for Egyptian God Slime. Okay, so I can target this. Oh, they tribute it for Ra. Okay, they're paying all the life points. Yeah, that's fine. And then they attack into this. And I draw a card, and it can't be destroyed by battle. And your Ra is it. And I'm sitting here like, I can use this to get rid of their Ra, but then what? And then I forgot, they only have 100 attack points, 100 life points. So, Drillfish for game? I can attack directly for exactly 100. You could set the Metal Reflect Slime, it ain't gonna help you. There we go. And that's why you don't pay for Ra. Exact lethal. Alright, here we are. Just 3 opponents left. And, you know, based on the first 3 episodes, it was like, oh, these are the easy ones. These are the ones that aren't gonna take too much. I mean, the Red Eyes can burn you out of nowhere, but that's pretty inconsistent. But if you saw the last one, you'll know that Yugi gave us more trouble than anyone else. So we'll see. I ain't counting any of these out yet. Especially this deck operates on a different wavelength than anything else. So what does this do again? You can destroy all face-up monsters with defense lower than this card's attack, which is like everything I own. But we can just Crawler Spine, right? Crawler, I barely even know her. And it's not even, well, I guess it does have 300 attack, so it might be great, but I think we just saved the Book of Moon for something that can actually, like, harm us. So you take the damage. And I guess it is worth noting, some people were like, you just play Yubel, play Makanko, they have all under 1,000. But we didn't want to play one that, like, directly redirected the attack, because that feels more like burn damage, even if it is technically battle damage. So what is this? If you control a Red Eyes, you can target a normal in your graveyard and summon it. This is destroyed by battle. I think this might be worth it to Raigeki here. Just to get rid of both of these without destroying them by... I mean, it's not like we could destroy them by battle anyway, but now they don't control a normal monster. So we can just attack, and the Soul and Luna and the Book of Moon put us in a pretty good position. Plus, now we're drawing. Bro drew. That bro is me. Daruma Karma Cannon. Set, and set. Yeah, Makanko or Yubel would be a little too easy. And we could technically, I think, just play the defense deck that we did for the no attacking challenge again. Again, I didn't want to do that. But also, like, you know, I'm not going to play a whole bunch of, like, defense draw, or not defense draw, but, like, defense crashing strats. But I think it's fine, like, if they attack into Spine and hit the damage there. Target 1 Red Eyes. It can make 2 attacks on monsters each battle phase. Equip this target while its attack and defense become equal. Okay. Huh. Oh, it equips it to me. I got a little confused as to what was happening there. Yeah, we're gonna hit the panic button. Mistakes were made. Alright. Okay, we got the Crawler back. We can get the Spine back and start blowing shit up. I think we're in a pretty good position. Let's go to attack. Let's draw another card. We need to get some more removal on here. Well, that helps. I guess we do this now. Because they can't benefit off of it. It's a little bit of a waste. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Blackstone. See, okay, we were right to do that, because now they have a Red Eyes normal monster. Flip up. Flip up. Nah, you know what, we're fine. We'll take the damage. I don't want to activate that effect. We will take the damage here. Or they'll take the damage. And then we get to summon the Spine back. Is it worth it to save the Glial? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just lose it. Perforator again. Slip up the Spine. Take out the biggest dude. Let's go for this. Let's draw another card. Bro drew. Another Book of Moon. Okay, okay. It's a little bit weird, but I think we'll get it. I can use each effect once per turn. So I can't flip this twice. Good to know. You fucking... I always forget they have the fucking Claw of Hermos. Okay, what are you making? Equip this card to it. That's a big guy. Tribute for the Meteor. Yeah, okay, we Book of Moon. Our own Spine. The attack goes through. They take a little bit of damage. Flip. Pop the Gear Freeze. Well, that worked better than expected. Ah, and that's just what we needed. Okay. Spine to attack. Meluseek. We're getting in. Stop asking me at every opportunity. Send this to the graveyard. We attack. We attack. We get our draw. Okay, we're doing fine. We're living. They're down to 2 cards to our 7? 8? Yeah, 8. I can count. Who says I can't count? Oh, how retro. They will attack the monster with the lowest attack. Like clockwork. Hi there. Let's just go ahead and pop that again, if you don't mind. And now we've got digit jamming. Bring out the Moko Moko. That's my favorite dog-themed VTuber. After Corona. Oh yeah, I get to draw a card here. Comment in the comments with your favorite VTubers. There we go. We'll do this. We'll put this to sleep. And unless they can deal like 6,000 damage through Book of Moon, I think we're safe. Alright, they've got the Black Stone of Legends. They get the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Battle Phase. I mean, I do have to target, like, their monster, so they're not gonna do the exact same thing. But yeah, every single time, I just painted a tunnel on Spine. Be like, no, it's fine. Just run into it, full speed. You must have confidence. Pop, pop. Draw a card. Well, it's a good thing it's over now, because I have no more defense. Unless this draws me a defensive card? Nope. But it's fine, because Moko Moko gets in for... Oh, no, Moko Moko. Okay. Spine gets added to the cards that have dealt lethal. Finisher rank 4,792. Right after Moko Moko, who I think has dealt damage twice now. Alright, time for Kaiba and Brick Eyes to see what they can do. I don't think this duel has ever been a challenge in any of the runs we've done so far. The Invincible Blue Eyes have proven itself to be very vincible in most cases. This does kind of suck because it could target any monster, and like, I don't want them to be targeting my monsters. And I don't have a way to stop that. Fortunately, we can kind of just wait until we get something, because with the digit jamming, because this has exactly 3,000 attack, it'll lose 3,000 and have 0. And there's the Fang of Critias. Send 1 trap from your hand or field. What do you think are the chances that this is their only trap? If it's no longer on the field. Fuck it, we ball. You don't have Mirror Force in hand. Yeah, that's what I thought! Take that, Kaiba, I read your book! And now you know what's funny, is now that you have 0, I can just go in with Moko Moko. Who would win? The Blue Eyes White Dragon from an alternate dimension? Or one fluffy little kitty with a big eye on his belly? Go, fluffy kitty! Neither player is destroyed. Okay, well, you know, mistakes were made, chat. Go to sleep. We don't want to see this coming. No, come on, be cool! Defense. Fuck. And now Spine can't get over it. I have to draw onto Drillfish. I was about to say, I need to draw into exactly Drillfish or the Altergeist, and, you know, there's Drillfish. 100. Ha! That pathetic attack. Wait, where's my dragon? Oh! Why did that tiny fish defeat my dragon? Well, you see, like the parable of the lion taken down by a small thorn, this drill has drilled its way into the molars of your dragon, causing agonizing pain, the likes of which you can scarcely comprehend. That's fucked up, Yugi. Yeah, I know. I've got like bondage leather gear on. I'm kind of a fucked up guy. What can I say? Unfortunately, at this rate, the attack will be doing... Oh shit! Book of Moon the Drillfish. Haha, take 200, dork. It gains 400 attack, and then this activates, bringing it to 0, And now a Drillfish has dealt battle damage, so go to the graveyard. And then in the end phase, they do get to do something. Special summon a Blue Eyes monster. Target one face up, negate its effects. Okay. So its effects are negated. Hello, Feather Duster. I would like to see any of my draw cards. Spine says hello. Please die. Special summon a Blue Eyes from your deck. Oh, okay. Sure thing. That is a nice Blue Eyes that has 0 attack now. I've damned your digits. Deep Eyes, Dragon! Oh shit. Oh fuck. Sorry, Mr. Kaiba, sir. I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to be, you know, rude or anything, and I didn't understand your freak. What can I say? Banish this, add a Blue Eyes back. Okay, we might be in a little danger, chat. They have a Blue Eyes in hand. They don't. Yeah, we're just gonna Daruma this. I don't want to have to deal with stuff. They do have one! They saved it for afterwards! How rude. Yeah, I guess we're gonna hit that. Crush card. Destroy with 1500 or more. I don't think we have a single card that meets that qualification. I'm pretty sure if they flip this back up, it'll have 0 attack. So I'm not worried about that. Yeah, we just attack directly. I mean, either way, it does the damage. Yeah, I just want these. Give me the draw. Give me a spell trap. And not another one. We want to save this, so let's link Karibo. Kaiba sucks. This is, I think, the most proactive Kaiba's been in any of the duels we've seen so far. He summoned a bunch of monsters. Not even flipping it up, eh? Go Perforator. 500. I like free draws. Another Drillfish. Okay. Get rid of this. This card is destroyed by a card effect. Destroy all monsters. I didn't know it did that. Mistakes were made. Good job, Kaiba. I should have just attacked into it because I think it had 0. Read? I can't read, it's face down! Fuck. 600 attack. That's a lot, chat. Okay, Pot of Duality will get me out of this. Pot of Duality. Turn, turn, turn. Give me the cards for which I yearn. Yeah, we're just gonna get this. I just wanna get more draws on. It's fine. What is he gonna do? Summon Chaos Max? No, he just got 2 balls. 300. Meluseek. Alright. We still don't have a whole lot of defense, though. I think we just do this. There we go. I was like, what we really need to do is... Oh, no. Oh, we have another one in hand. It's fine. I'm like, well, what I really need to do is get both of these into the graveyard in the same turn, so they just activate at once. Damage step. You cannot trade out for Blue Eyes now. And then they get to summon something during the end phase. Oh. Oh, it's you. I see. Polymerization. You wouldn't fusion someone, would you? And wait, no, they are playing Chaos Max. Fuck. Shit, fuck. Wait, this isn't once per turn? Alright, I might be in a little danger, chat. I might be a dangerous boy. I mean, we do have digit jamming. That does bring it down to 0 if it attacks. So let's go for Meluseek. Let's flip this up, draw another card. There we go. Battle phase, battle phase, battle phase. 500. Go to the graveyard. And then just go back to sleep. Just take a little nap. You'll be fine. Bingo machine! Go! 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 The other Chaos Max. Uh-oh. It's fine. It's fine. Polymerization. It might not be fine. Use 2 blue eyes for Twin Burst Dragon. Not be destroyed by battle. Can make 2 attacks. If this attacks, you can banish that monster. Okay. And Chaos Max! Well, it's here. It has finally arrived. Kaiba summoned like he's done everything except Synchro Summon. But don't tell me you're gonna get alternative out too. Okay. So we are flipping this the fuck face down. Okay. Go to 0. Take 300. I will draw a card. Take that, Chaos Max! They're negating my effects. I don't like that. Yeah, I might as well. Yeah, thank the Lord for digit jamming. And then we'll do this and we'll add another perforator. All level 8 or higher gain 1,000. Okay. That's cool. We do need to get rid of that fusion card. I think we might actually... We make the Haggard Lizardos here, chat. Using these 2. So we get the Lizardos. We go to battle. The Drillfish attacks directly. You go down to 500. We pop the fusion. And then Lizardos attacks over this. Oh, if I do this, it'll increase this attack to 800. And we can't do that. I was like, and then we'll draw a card. But I forgot how this worked. We're fine. We've got Book of Moon. We've got Digit Jamming. Wow, they are resilient. No, why are you adding that back to your hand? Okay, good. Keep it that way. Sol and Luna, that's a pretty decent one. Let's activate the Feather Duster. Getting rid of Rage with Eyes of Blue. Yeah, we just go for Perforator with this one. Just trying to get in for maximum damage. And draw a card. I like drawing cards. We've got so much defense, chat. I think we've got this. Konami really needs to ban digit jamming. Reborn the Monster. Good thing they didn't keep the... I keep saying good thing they didn't keep the Chaos Max. It does literally nothing as long as this is on board. Add a Ritual Spell or Polymerization. They've added the Ritual Spell. Chaos Max is summoned a second time. Sir, a second Chaos Max has hit the field. They go to battle. They forget how digit jamming works. They go to 0, they take 100, Drillfish destroys it. Most of the duels I'm like, yeah, this is a little cheesy, but the duels wouldn't have been that different. This one was won by digit jamming. If we didn't have digit jamming, we'd be fucking dead. So, you know, let me know if you want me to redo this one without digit jamming. I feel like we would have won eventually. Kaiba Bullying Simulator. I mean, shit, that's what it feels like. Wait, can I actually do enough? No. How much do I have? 2100. That's the most damage I've had on board this entire time. Alright. Last chance to look at me, Kaiba. Is there anything left in your deck? You've fusioned, you've ritualed, you've summoned all sorts of blue eyes. Like every blue eyes known to man. It just wasn't enough. You couldn't beat the monsters with the tiny attack. Go Motokoko. 100. Tiny fluffy cat for game. Exact lethal. He popped off. He took my thing as a challenge. He's like, I'll show you, Brick Eyes. and then proceeded to get trounced. Just absolutely schmeckledorfed. Alright, here we are. The final battle versus the king of games himself, Yugi with his dark magicians. Once more, we have opened digit jamming. But this deck can like banish like 3 cards per turn. It's like crazy. We don't have a whole lot of proactive stuff. We have a lot of flips and everything. I've underestimated this deck before, and I won't underestimate it again. This might be a little difficult. So far, though, seems all right. Seems pretty good. I think we're going to start strong with the Melusik. We're just going to get rid of the Dark Magician. Get that off the field. I don't want to have to deal with that. And then we will jam the digits. And we will book the moons. And we'll go ahead and set the DKK too. Or DDK. The Donkey Kong. Oh, magicalized fusion already. I'm in danger. 5 of them things? Quintet Magician! If this is fusion with 5 spellcasters with different names, destroy all cards your opponent controls. Okay, was not done with that. Cannot be tributed or used as fusion material, and it can't be destroyed by card effects. It can be hit with Book of Moon, though. So I will hit it with Book of Moon. Alright. Go Perforator. It can be destroyed. Well, this sends anyway, so like even if it was face up, it's like it can't be destroyed, but this target a card, send it, and also it's face down, so bye Quintet Magician. You tried your best. Unfortunately, Book of Moon and a Mermaid were enough to completely out your strong defenses. If you had used 5 monsters with different names, I'd be in a much worse condition. Although I could at least set the Mokoto Moko. I think I'll save that. I'll save that for now. Which has more attack. This does. And just do 500 each. No, don't activate that. Activate this. Oh, they didn't want to navigate their magicians. What can I say? What is this effect? Special summon 1 from your deck. I wonder why they didn't do that. Did they not realize that this would send them away? I guess not. Alright, Yugi. I've got a pretty stern card advantage here. Summon Dark Magician from your hand. Or add 1. You know what? Let's pretend I don't have digit jamming. What would I do here? I would do this. Because obviously they're going to attack into it and not realize that they go down by fucking 500 or whatever. So let's just assume, can I beat Yugi without actually using the digit jam? Or at least I just realized like I can't really stop it. But if I have other means to like do stuff, I will. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll draw a card. I like to draw a card. Let's do this. It's just so cracked. It's so cracked when your opponent is dumb. This is like a literacy simulator. If your opponent doesn't know how to read the cards and doesn't have like object permanence so that they keep making the same mistakes over and over again, then like digit jamming is fucking cracked. Behold, my fluffy kitty. And yeah, I think this is pretty much over. I don't think there's anything they can do. What is this, like, the Eternal Soul? No, it's Soul. I wonder why they didn't activate that. Didn't want to place anything on top of your deck? Like, they can't draw any cards because they banished their Dark Magician on the first turn with Magicalized Fusion. So now they just don't have a Dark Magician in rotation. Sure, I'll let it resolve. Now you've got another Dark Magician, and you end your turn. And I mean, I could have hit that with Heavy Storm Duster. I just wanted them to make them, you know, they're like, oh, if I just had one more turn. Give me a homie draw. Please, I just need one more turn and I'll be fine. It's like, nah, I think you're just dead. This sucks! Your monsters cheat! Who the hell plays Altergeist Perforator? Raigeki and Feather Duster in my hand, I don't even need them. Go Tiny Kitty, end the game. Give him a homie draw now. No, we're done, we're good. Once more, I went in with a challenge I thought would be insanely difficult, and it turned out to not be that difficult. I mean, we had our challenges. Bandit Keith was brutal, but we beat the SP challenge using nothing but attacks and only using monsters with under 1,000 attack. We have pecked our opponent to death with ducks, death by 1,000 cuts. I'm trying to think, well, maybe I should have lowered it, maybe had like only monsters with 500 attack, but I think nothing would have changed except for the one faller that we played later on, whose effect we never even resolved, that has like 700. I guess we wouldn't be able to play the Haggard Lizardos for all the damage that did. Now we gotta do the SP Challenge 2! Yeah, let me know. As always, at the end of these, I'm always taking more ideas. If you have another idea for a challenge you'd like to see, let me know down below. If you think the other ideas I had are fine, but you'd like to see SP Challenge 2, let me know instead. Otherwise, I'm gonna get going for now, but thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff if you made it all the way to the end. Thank you, Twitch chat, for joining, and until next time, good luck and have fun.